Well, have you ever wondered what it must be like to be personally recognised by the royal family? Well, our next guest has spent more than 45 years photographing the Windsors.
Arthur Edwards has been present for 7 royal weddings, 4 royal funerals and 8 royal birth announcements, and he has some remarkable stories to tell.
I've been photographing the same family for 45 years. I followed their lives across 4 generations. They've invited me into their homes, and I've travelled to more than 120 countries with them.
There aren't many people on first-name terms with the King of England, but Arthur Edwards is one of them.
Well, wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you on all these events.
You're so kind, sir.
I'm so glad you're making a progress.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
The royal photographer for The Sun features in a new documentary released next month, and it's filled with personal insights about some iconic photographs.
I was coming away from a polo match, he was rushing off. As he turned round, I saw this huge bald spot in his head there. So the next day, picture's a splash picture, and the headline was, "Oops, Charles, there's a patch in your thatch." I photographed him looking at this nude painting, and he turned to me and he said, "Why don't you put her on page 3 of The Sun?"
A very important man, Mr. Arthur Edwards, who's a photographer with a newspaper. We've been following me around for 40 years.
And Arthur Edwards joins us now from London. Good morning to you. Thanks so much for your time. Well, Arthur, how has your relationship with King Charles changed over your career? Because it started so long ago.
Well, long ago, yeah, it wasn't too great in the early days. In fact, I remember when I photographed his bald spot, he pulled me up 3 days later and he said, "Are you the man that photographed my bald spot?" I said, "Yes, sir." I said, "Has it been bothering you?" He said, "No." He said, "But how many people saw it?" I said, "Well, about 7 million people, sir." He said, "That's the reason why everybody, wherever I go, people are photographing the back of my head."
Gee, you were getting under his skin then, weren't you? It must be a lot of pressure to not screw up a shot, mustn't it? Can you tell us about the time you photographed Diana coming out of a swimming pool in Alice Springs?
Oh my God, you know about that, dear. That was where we arrived there in '83, and there had been a flood there, and the Todd River was flooded, so they couldn't go to where they were staying. They had to stay at this motel. And we were at a motel about half a mile down the road. I thought, I'll go up and have a look. Went up there, and Diana is getting out the swimming pool, water dripping off her, looking absolutely gorgeous. And I'm taking loads of pictures. And then suddenly I look down and there's no film in the camera.
Oh, no.
And I never told anybody about that for 20 years.
Oh.
Really?
No film? How does that happen?
No. Well, it happens to everyone then, at least once in your life. It never happens twice, I can assure you.
Oh.
No, it was. Look, you know, I've finally got over it.
It's amazing, isn't it? Considering how many opportunities that you've had, 4,000 royal engagements over the years, which is phenomenal in itself. What is it? I mean, what is the magic of the royal family? Why are we so interested? Why do we want to see the images?
Do you know, I keep asking myself that, and you know, there's been stories going over here in Britain that people are not interested in the coronation, and I kind of deny that. I remember they said that about the Queen's Golden Jubilee and Diamond Jubilee, and yet the crowds turned out in their thousands, and I think they will for King Charles and Queen Camilla on the day. I think there's a massive interest in this family.
Well, we know you'll be there, and we will be waiting for that shot from you. Arthur Edwards, thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome. It's great. Good luck, Aussie.
Good on you.